Hello, Natalie, the dear hairdresser. I lost my voice. And I wanted to come in and make another video. Reading in this book, The Divine Matrix, a book I've had for a while, and it's talking about the holographic universe and quantum physics and theory. On that note, I don't know if you know anything about that. It's basically the idea that we're all living in a little micro universe of our own personal world that is mirroring out into the universe, everything else that's happening in the world. How I use that energy in my life is that when something like this happens in my world, I can use it to kind of reflect and be like, okay, well, what's going on in my personal world where I have felt like I have too much that I've ingested and breathed in, and now I can't breathe out and I can't speak. Well, I mean, you know, we just had the election a couple days ago, so it's possible that I'm collectively feeling the energy of what a lot of people are feeling right now, which is a fear and a loss of voice and power. In my own little microcosm world, though, I have recently made a change where I had to dissolve my relationship, and that was really hard for me because I care about that person a lot. I just had grown into some spaces that he wasn't able to meet me in, and I can't talk too much about that because it's still kind of sad for me. We'll just leave it there. I'm just gonna look up right now what chest congestion means in this Heal Your Body book, and I like to look into these kinds of things, and I don't only look into these kinds of things. Like if this chest issue continued, I would go to the doctor. Upper respiratory illness, too much going on at once. For sure. Mental confusion disorder, small hurts. So my last video, I was talking about the fence and how annoying that was. I kept having this feeling in my heart of what I wanted that to turn into. And I was feeling like, okay, maybe this is going to turn out better than I could imagine, because something's going to happen that I can't see yet. And that happened. My landlord came and cut down the trees around the fence, and so it created more light than I've ever had here. And it created sort of a wall with the fence. So now that whole area just looks kind of like out of sight, and there's more light coming in than there ever was before. So again, with this holographic energy, I was thinking that feeling on my own life that I have something going on that was very scary, a big wall. I didn't know how to manage that, and so I made some changes, and I'm waiting for the light to come in right now. More about the idea of holographic universe theory and principle. Let's just boil it down to the idea that in your everyday life, there are things going on, little subtleties that are mirroring what's going on in the bigger world. And that if you want to affect change in the larger world, what you do is you look for ways to affect a similar style of change or create a similar feeling in your own little microcosm world. So me using the chest cold that I have today as a guide to kind of think like, well, what is going on in my micro world right now that I can start to work on and change so that I can kind of like free up this. It's very nuanced, but there's so much freaking information out there about it that like it's a thing. It's definitely a thing, okay?